Hey, this is Victor Antonio, and I'm about to jump into my YouTube page here, at least the comment page, and we're going to look up what you guys are commenting on YouTube when I post some of these videos. So let's open up the community. Okay, right there, that's community, and here's some comments already, so you guys get to see what I see when I see your comments. So let me see what's going on here. Here's some of the comments I got today. DE on my sales excellence video, you can see that right there, said, blew my mind. The best part about it was near the end when he said the customer wants to know what you know, not what you're talking about. No one wants to know what you know, what you're talking about, and not what you're selling, which makes it interesting, right? They really want to know if you understand what you're selling. And I think knowledge is key when selling. And this is obvious, but it's amazing how many salespeople don't know their product, the business, or the market. Mohammed gives me gives me a bullseye with 100%, with a big OK sign. Thank you for that. Jared on my new podcast, Coaching with Speed, he says, love the SPEED acronym. Great acronym, SPEED. Thank you. Shankar says, what if a company's product has no recall value or doesn't have the proper product line and has their product overpriced as a salesman, how to tackle? Kindly help me. I'm facing issues. I don't know if I get that, because right here it says has no recall value. I don't know what that means, Shankar, and doesn't have the proper product line. So it sounds like you don't have the right product, and maybe you're not selling the right product or the right product line. And if it's overpriced at the same time and you don't believe in your product, I think that's going to be a tough sale. So without knowing more, that's as much as I can give you. Jason Hall, Victor, thanks, Victor. Really appreciate it. Great content. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Musa, selling ain't hard when you know how. Love it. Thanks, Victor. Definitely, I'll enroll into your course. It is my plan this year. The Sales Mastery Academy, which is now the Sales Velocity Academy, how to sell more faster, is waiting for you if you haven't joined. I mean, we're going to add we're looking at maybe 1 or 2 new courses a month just to keep, again, the content fresh, up to date, stay with the time. So, again, for $29.99 a month, it's an awesome value. Person right here, KY, on the looking around, gave me a big, nice high thumbs up. Thank you very much. The same one, he said, one of the best lectures given so far. Wow, thank you. Love that. Let me see. Living SA TV says, Victor, there's a fourth type of client, a reseller. You are absolutely correct. I will give you a thumbs up for that. Thank you for the input. See, I don't mind learning from you. I don't have a problem with that. Denapa, can I help customer? ? No, I'm just browsing around. Sure, please do so. If you need any assistance, my name is blank. I'll be happy to assist you. No. Horrible approach. Go back and read what I just said, or basically listen to the podcast. You don't want to give them control. You're basically handing over control. It says, walk around my store. Remember, people want you to guide them. So when somebody comes in and says, can I help you? And they say no, that's okay. Again, you're leaving yourself open to a no. So if somebody says, you say, can I help you? They're going to say, no, thank you. So why don't you ask a positive question? Glad somebody comes into the store. How are you today? How are you guys feeling? They're going to say, great. And they have that look like they don't want to be helped. But nonetheless, it's okay to volunteer. Look, over here in this section, we have this. Over here, we have this. We have this. Point out certain things. If you have any questions, I'll be right there. My name is. This way you guide them into the store, maybe highlight a couple of specials or sales that you have. And I think that's a much better approach. Okay, let's go down to Anuvind. That's a tough one. Big heart with a thumbs up, man. Thank you. You get the thumbs up from me right back, man. It's the Sales Influence Podcast number 76. Arun Deep, really very helpful. I like to hear the feedback if it's helpful. Bozzy, I like that name, Bozzy. Bozzy says, you forgot. I'm not going to buy anything today. I love hearing this for a massive buying signal. See, I like you already. That's a positive mindset, right? I'm not buying anything today. I understand that. I wouldn't either. But nonetheless, let me show you a couple of things anyway, right? The diametric would be, I'm not messing you around, or I'm not wasting your time. If I hear this, I immediately think, messer. I don't know what that means, man, Bozzy, but thanks, man. Bill Young, I'm on, again, man, a lot of people commenting on I'm just looking around. The swindle force is strong with this one. Really? I'm trying to swindle you. No, I'm trying to highlight where you can see something, guide you to make a buying decision, Bill. Come on. Again, I don't believe in, and Bill brings up a point indirectly, is that you really shouldn't sell things to people who, things they don't need or want. Again, if you can make your case that they may want it or they may need it, then do so. But, pressuring people into buy, studies have shown that there's this sales reactance. People will pull back, instead of move closer. So, the old school ABC, always be closing, it works up to a point. But beyond a certain point, when you try to pressure customers again, you'll see a drop in your close rate. Now, I am not saying don't be aggressive when you're selling. I don't know if aggressive is the right word. I think you can be determined to make your case of why they should buy something, right? And that's okay to do so. But, basically pressuring somebody to buy something they don't want, and then they're going to go home, and then they're going to have buyer's remorse. You don't want that in the long run, especially with the internet today, because if you force somebody to buy something they don't want or need, and they get home, guess what? They're going to have that buyer's regret, right? Or that buyer's remorse. And what's going to happen? They may not come back to the store, but what may happen is that they'll leave negative reviews online about your company or your business. So again, is it really worth one extra sale to force somebody, pressure somebody to buy it? I don't think so. But again, that's just my opinion. Ian, Oscar Amato, BANT. Most of the ingredients to make the sale, great advice. I love the BANT model. It stands for, when you're qualifying something, it stands for budget. Do they have the budget? Do they have the authority? Is there a need? And when's the time frame or the timeline for making a decision? Those are 4 things you should always keep in your mind. So I'm Oscar. Thank you for that one. Get a big heart for that one too. Ian Winnicott says, when a customer says, let me think about it, trust me, they ain't interested. I love people who use ain't. All right, I love it. The nature of most people is to not like saying no. True. Qualify properly. Present to the decision maker. Should have turned that off. Present to the decision maker and present in detail to overcome their issues, and you will get the deal. If you got to the point where it's, let me think about it, you haven't done your job properly up to that point. Just my thoughts and my experience. I gave him a thumbs up already because I really agree 100% with what he's saying. If a customer says, let me think about it, something is wrong. You missed something in your presentation. What I'm trying to say, Ian, is that using this approach, this I'll think about it approach, and funneling them into getting a reason why they need to think about it, you may not close the deal, but you'll walk away with new information, because maybe they'll tell you, you know what, here's the deal, Victor. You didn't talk about this, and that's why I need to think about it. I now know that in my next presentation, that's what I should do, is talk about that. So this approach isn't the I'll think about it close. And again, the video is called Client Says, Let Me Think About It. Look that podcast up. It's a great one. It's one of my most popular ones. It's not about they say, let me think about it, and I'm going to close. That's one approach or one reason you should do it. The other reason is to find out what you missed. So when you go to the next sale, you'll be smarter. So Ian, I agree with you 100%, but the intent is not to always close. It's also to figure out what did you miss, so when you go to the next sales presentation, it doesn't happen again. Thank you for the feedback. Big thumbs up. In fact, I'm giving you a heart on that one, man. Yeah, I love that one. Let me see. Karimas. Hi, Victor. I must be a very odd duck, laughing out loud. I don't know. No offense to you. Why would there be? I don't know. Anyway, I actually read the book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Amazing book, life book, business/life book. On your topic, I dislike shopping and always just want to be left alone. That's okay, right? I can't stand the buy one, get half off they push. I want one you are trying to push me to spend more money. Or everything has to buy 3 to get 3. I get the point, man. So in other words, Kato, you like to be left alone. I get that, man. I'm with you on that. I'm the type of person that likes to be left alone up to a point. And by the way, you just kept going here, boy. You really kept going. It says, I let people through when they stand in the middle of the, you hate people when they stand in the middle of the damn aisle. You reach for something off the shelf, and no thank you. A gentleman who was a complete stranger and I were talking in Walmart about the same time. Okay, man, this is like therapy right here, man. So I'm going to move on. Let me see. Mark Greishaber. Thanks, Victor. Very helpful. This is on the sales job interview. Mark, thank you very much, man. Let me see. Local Dine, South Florida. How to coach. So again, thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Andrea Michelle Peterson gave me a bravo for sales excellence. That is one of my most popular videos. So anyway, I just wanted to show you what I get, what I see every day. This is for the last 2 or 3 days, maybe. And sometimes I just can't keep up. And as you can see right here, let me see. Some are held for review. Let's look at this. This ought to be interesting. Mauricio Peña says, what a blessing. No fluff or bullshit content every time. I invest time to listen to Victor, and I add value to myself and ability I bring to the marketplace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't wait to start the Sales Mastery Academy, which is now the Sales Velocity Academy. And I think the reason they put you in my review is because you used one curse word. But I hear you, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. You're in. This one says, I'm a 20-year-old real estate agent that started this year, and because of watching your videos constantly, I made my first big sale. That was a message from Richard Ross 2 years ago. Big thank you with 292 thumbs up. This guy says, Richard Ross, good shit, bro. And that is the reason you went into my review folder as well. But, man, you're in. I'll let you in. Let's see who spammed me, and then we'll get out of here. I don't know if you guys like seeing this stuff. I thought I'd just share this with you. Ahmed says, you are absolutely awesome and the best. How did that guy get in my spam box? Man, Ahmed, you are so in. Boom. All right. This one for Jordan Bozanov. God, that's so awesome. Jordan Bozanov. I hope I got that right. Victor Antonio's awesome. Top. How did you get in my spam? Man, again, big thumbs up, man. Thank you very much. Anyway, this is Victor Antonio. Just thought I'd share some community messages with you. And remember, selling ain't hard when you know how. Take care, and thank you for watching.